Hello everybody, and welcome to the official Duckbricks LEGO Trivia Contest. This has been a long time coming, and I am very, very thankful for everybody's patience as we worked to make this happen. But you bet that I have come fully prepared, and we are ready to go this time with the full-on LEGO Trivia Contest. So first of all, thank you everybody for being here. Now, just as a quick recap of what exactly happened, we tried to do this past Sunday, and because of a lot of technical difficulties on the Kahoot side of things, unfortunately, I wasn't able to actually get the stream off the ground, but very, very luckily, we actually had a representative from Kahoot who was watching the stream. So somebody was watching the stream who worked for Kahoot, and they sent me an email shortly afterwards and said, hey, we saw the stream, sorry it didn't work, and they were very, very kind, and they really made it right, and I'm very grateful to Kahoot for doing that, where they basically just were able to refund me for all of the money spent, and then also give me credit to be able to host this event for you actually for free. And because of that, because Kahoot was able to reverse all of the charges on my end, I now actually have had the chance to offer some pretty exciting prizes for the viewers and for the winners of the particular trivia contest. I actually have added a lot more prizes, and I am keeping some of them a surprise, but because I now no longer have the cost of Kahoot, you get even more prizes if you win. So there will be first place prizes, second place prizes, and third place prizes, which are even better than the ones that I promised, including custom printed Duckbricks sig figs. You get custom printed Duckbricks special bricks that you get for winning the trivia. I'll be giving away some exclusive and rare LEGO sets, some really cool signed items by creators of big Ninjago and Bionicle stuff. So Tommy Andreasen has signed something I'm giving away. Christian Faber, creator of Bionicle, has signed something. So this is super, super exciting, and I've used the budget towards the tickets to actually be able to make the prizes even cooler. So here's how this is going to work. If you bought a ticket, the link is now live in the Google Doc, and that is your link to join. I see that we have 27 people in right now, and we are just going to go ahead and wait for up to around 50. We should have hopefully 60 people in here because we do have 60 people currently signed up, but it is the same exact link that you got from the previous email, and I'm just gonna kind of wait here for more folks to pop in and just let people join the Kahoot. Again, you should have gotten a Google Docs link to join the contest, and you should be able to get in right now, which is super, super exciting. Very, very hyped for this, and let's see how this is going to work. Right now, we have 30 people in, and we are still waiting on, honestly, about 30 or so more. So we are on technically tier 2 of prizes, but because Kahoot was able to refund me, they really made it right. Honestly, shout out to Kahoot. The parrot Kahoot is now actually named in honor of the great platform because they really did make it right, so that was really nice. So really, really cool for them for doing that. And right now, I'm just going to be waiting for folks to be able to join. Yeah, can't share the screen right now because then the code is going to be leaked for folks who didn't get tickets. But I am just going to kind of just chat here and wait for folks to pop in. We're at 33 people. Again, if you purchased a link to trivia, you should have received an email with a Google Doc. Just click the link and that will bring you into the competition. And I'm just gonna let it wait for more folks to join as we jump on in. I will actually, however, see if we can get my phone up so I can do an announcement on Instagram as well. So you know what? Let's just do a little quick video for Instagram, and folks in the chat, you can say hello as well. But I'm gonna do a bit of a selfie here. Hey folks, we are live right now on the Duckbricks YouTube channel hosting LEGO Trivia Live, so if you bought a ticket, go to your emails, you should have gotten a link to the Google Doc, say hello chat to Instagram, and be sure to watch this crazy LEGO Trivia competition and see who wins because there are going to be some pretty insane prizes, so I hope to see you there, and join the live stream now right here on the link. Cool, so we included a bit of an Instagram video to send out to people to encourage folks to join. We are at 35 people now in the Kahoot, but I know that 60 people have bought tickets. So if you do have the link, then you should be showcasing as waiting. Let me say join the LEGO Trivia Live Challenge now. on Instagram, and I will include a link to this live stream. And yeah, we're just going to give it a little bit more for folks to join in. Once more, do winners pay shipping fees? Not at all. Everything is on me. So if you win, I will be sending you the prize anywhere in the world for free. So that is totally on me. So that is, yeah, absolutely something that we are going to be doing. Let me see if I can get the link up here. We need a link. There it is. And let me get the link to the stream so I can actually put this on Instagram as well. We are going to add in the link, and I do see that some people have literally just this second purchased a ticket, which is awesome. I will actually close purchases now, but I will make sure to email you the link. So let me just post that to my story. Okay, awesome. And thank you for the folks who did just buy tickets. I will be closing ticket purchases right now. So you were the last person to make it in here. So congratulations and thank you for the purchase. And let me go ahead and grab that email and shoot you an email of the link to join. So new mail, Duckbricks Trivia, DB Trivia, and I'll say link to join. And I'll put in the Google Doc, and inside the Google Doc, you will find a link to join the actual contest. So again, we are still waiting on folks who purchase tickets to hop on in, and I did just send an email out to the latest person who bought a ticket here. Let me just go ahead and also mark that as sent. Good to go. And I'm very, very excited because finally this is gonna happen after a lot of going back and forth as to whether or not this was actually going to take place. I'm very happy that we were able to get all of the issues worked out. And yeah, we should be able to go from there. So I see 35 people in the Kahoot. We are going to start in probably 5 minutes. If you aren't able to join yet, so please just make sure you join. If you did buy a ticket, because I definitely got purchases from more than 35 people, so make sure that you actually join on the link. And just as a recap of how this is going to work, basically what this is that I have all the questions go on screen for a minute and a half. I have also changed the settings to show the questions as well as show the answer choices when you select your choices. So that is how that works. So just make sure that you actually are paying attention to the stream. I am aware that there is going to be a bit of a delay in the stream and actually running the Kahoot. So what we're going to do is that I have given it a minute and 30, which should be more than enough time to read the question, to answer, and go from there. The reason why it costs money to enter is because I have to fund the prizes. So initially I thought I had to also fund Kahoot, but thank you to Kahoot for actually giving me a refund on my money. But yeah, how long is a trivia supposed to last? It should be about like an hour, I want to say. I'm not 100% sure. It's 40 questions. Green Ninja 248 says, can I wait 10 minutes? You're almost home. Yeah, I think we could probably give it like a few more minutes just to wait for people to join. I see we have 38 people in here right now for folks jumping in. And I believe the last ticket did just sell. So that is the final one just sold. And it should show as out of stock right now in terms of if anyone else tries to buy the trivia ticket. I'll say here is the link on email. It should be sold out, so nobody else should be able to purchase a ticket last minute. But I do appreciate everybody jumping in here. And I'm very, very excited to get started because this is going to be a really, really fun competition. So yeah. This should be super, super exciting. Can I see a Zach? I mean, if it says that you're in, you should be in. So let me see. So I see a Jedi Austin, Riley, a Tahu Tom, Wolfie, Ryan, Opposed, Isaiah, Fromania Bricks, Pixel Friends, Lego Time, Vana, Laugan, Christian, Harbor Blocks, Green Ninja, Rocketsar, Storm Penguin, Monkey Kid, Train of Thought, Kyogre, Margot, Halls, Zach, Adam Clone Wars, Lego Fan Trenton, Finley, Number One Fan, Chalk Blocks, Brick Arrow, Kiko, Construction Pro, Miller2504, Owen, Brayson, Brick HQ, Guy from Lee Coro, and JB. And that's who we have in right now. This is 37 people. So again, I'm just waiting for the last few remnants to join. And we will get started in a little bit. So definitely do go and make sure that you are joining if you have purchased a ticket. So I'm going to say we are starting at 2:45 PST. So starting at 2:45 PST. So this should be really exciting. And yeah, I mean, we've got a lot of really exciting prizes for folks. So again, the winners, all of the funds from the tickets actually go into funding the prizes. So I've got some super exciting prizes for the first place, second place, and third place winners. And I'm really excited to see who is going to win this one, because I do think this is probably the hardest trivia that I will ever be hosting. So I'm very, very excited for that. Still a prize for no right answers. Okay, so here's the thing. There's 40 questions. I feel that if you got every question wrong, not a single question right, that might be some cause for like something. I don't know what that something is, but I feel like it's actually harder to get every question wrong than to get like most of them right and win. You know, like, because you would have to actively be picking wrong. Like, you can't just random guess. Because if you random guess, it's like a 1/4 chance of getting it right. So prizes, yeah. So we've got signed cards from the LEGO campus, which is the employee headquarters in Billund, Denmark. You can't even enter the campus unless you are doing official business for LEGO there. And I have them signed. It's a Ninjago card and a Bionicle card. Ninjago card is signed by Tommy Andreasen, the creator of Ninjago. The Bionicle card is signed by Christian Faber, the co-creator of Bionicle. So that's super exciting. I've got Duckbricks Sig Figs. You have Duckbricks merch as well. So whoever wins, you send me your shirt size. You get a Duckbricks merch. I have special printed bricks, so that's something really exciting that I'm giving out to the winners as well as a couple of other surprise things that I'll be throwing in the packages, because we do have a little bit more budget for prizes now. But this is super exciting. Fuzzbuns, yes, absolutely can send you the link. You should have gotten an email a while back when you purchased the ticket with the link, but I am happy to send you a link, of course. Give me 1 second and I will get that sent over to you on Discord for sure. But do check your email, because you should have also gotten an email with the link as well. What is the story of the broccoli on the shirt? So the broccoli, these shirts are designed by my mom, and my mom said, well, if I'm going to design the shirts for you, I want to include a way to encourage kids to eat their broccoli. So that was why one of them actually has a broccoli piece on it, because that was an inclusion from my mom who designed it. Who did I go through for printed bricks? They were made by Bricks and Minifigs, actually. They gave them to me for a meet and greet, and I had a few extras, so I'm giving them out here. Let me pull up my Discord messages so I can send one over. There you go. Click the Kahoot link here. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to be starting in 1 minute, pretty much 1 minute. We are going to be starting up, so very, very exciting to see. And we'll see who is going to take home the prize. All right, we have 41 people in. I see Paul C has joined and Green Ninja has joined. I think we're just waiting on one more person, and we will see. The trivia is starting now. The trivia is starting in 1 minute. So the trivia is starting very, very soon. Just waiting on one more person to join, and we should be able to get started. Super excited for this, and I'm going to have a ton of fun. I'm very excited to see how people do. So again, we are just waiting on one more person to join. There we go. Fuzzy is in, and it is 2:45. So officially, all right, everyone, listen up. We are officially starting. So we are starting right now. Let's get ready with question 1. And if you joined the live stream on Sunday, you might already know what the question is, but I'm going to read it. Here's the way this is going to work. Because I know there's a delay in the stream, I am going to read out the questions from my phone, and then I'm going to hit start. So here's how this is going to work. It was supposed to start at 2:30 PST. So if you are in EST, so it would be 5. It's a different time zone, but it is 2:45 PST right now. So we are getting started. Okay, I'm gonna hit start right here. And let's do this thing. And let me go ahead and actually share my screen as well, so folks can start watching. Let's do this right now. So I think the game pin is a little bit visible. Let me just make sure. Yep, I think we're good to go. All right, so folks, please confirm you can see my screen. Question number 1. Question number 1 is, what was the first feature-length Lego movie? What was the first feature-length Lego movie? Oh man, it's on. It's getting intense. So we have the Lego Movie, The Adventures of Clutch Powers, Bionicle Mask of Light, and Lego Star Wars Bombad Bounty. So the question is again, what was the first feature-length Lego movie? The Lego Movie, The Adventures of Clutch Powers. Alright, there we go. So a lot of correct answers here, but hey, you know what? This is a pretty easy one, because first of all, y'all saw the answer already when we actually ran trivia on Sunday, but that is a fun fact. Bionicle Mask of Light was the very first Lego movie. Congratulations to Storm Penguin 84, is currently in first place. Then we go to Brayson, Finley, Jedi Austin, and Pixel Friends, so it is some steep competition going on right here. And yeah, so that is Bionicle, the Mask of Light. That is the DVD cover of the movie itself. And this is really interesting because Adventures of Clutch Powers was marketed as the first feature-length Lego movie, but that's actually not true. Before the Adventures of Clutch Powers, we got Bionicle, the Mask of Light, and Bionicle Legends of Metro Nui, as well as Bionicle Web of Shadows. All three of those were official feature-length Lego movies. So this is really exciting. And yeah, so that's the first question. The next one you also saw on Sunday, but you know what, we're going to give it a shot right now. Question number 2, I'm going to read it out loud right now. After experimenting with sirens and lights connected to their 9-volt battery box system in the 1980s and using sound systems in 2002 Jack Stone sets, LEGO launched a set featuring a dedicated sound brick years later. Which set was that LEGO sound brick first launched in? So again, aside from the 9-volt and Jack Stone sets, which set was the LEGO sound brick first launched in? You have 4 choices here: the Agents Turbo Car Chase, the Creator Revan Riders, the Alien Conquest Mothership, or the Harry Potter Talking Sorting Hat. So again, you got 4 different choices: the Turbo Car Chase, the Revan Riders, the Mothership, or the Talking Sorting Hat from LEGO Harry Potter. Let's see who is going to answer. We are just, I think, waiting on one last person before this wraps up. We have 42 answers in already, and since we already have 42 answers in, I'll probably start a countdown of going to wrap this up here. Oh my goodness, okay, so that was a bit of a tricky one, yeah. So they're starting to get a little bit harder. Right here, the correct answer is actually Creator Revan Riders, and yes, you do get more points for answering quickly. So the quicker you answer, the more points you get. This is actually one that actually tripped up a lot of people here, because the Talking Sorting Hat was the set that the brand new edition of the sound brick was first launched in, but there was an older version of the sound brick that actually was launched in the other sets. You had it in the Turbo Car Chase, Revan Riders, the Mothership. You also had it in a Creator set that was kind of a house style of set where you could hear the lawnmower and the dog barking. And you had it in the Grand Carousel as well, which is actually the most expensive single LEGO piece that isn't a minifigure or Bionicle mask that came in a standard set, is the sound brick that came in the Grand Carousel. All right, let's take a look at the scoreboard. Oh man, there's some shifts. All right, Jedi Austin 07 is now in first place. Storm Penguin has moved down to second. Pixel Friends is third. Monkey Kid is fourth. Isaiah U is fifth. And that's how this is going to work. So again, this is a photo of that sound brick, in case you were curious what it looks like. This is that older style of sound brick that they introduced. Okay, the next one is, see, I think they ramp up in difficulty a little bit, because the next one is even trickier. And let me read the question out loud first. LEGO Nexo-Knights launched in 2016, featuring a blend of high-tech sci-fi concepts and medieval knights. Tommy Andreasen, creator of the theme, whose signature you will win if you win first place, proposed a different name for the theme, but was outvoted and told he was not allowed to use the name by LEGO legal teams. What was the original name for LEGO Nexo-Knights before they had to change it to Nexo-Knights upon launch? It's a pretty tricky question right now, and let's see who is going to take this one. So what was the original working theme name for LEGO Nexo Knights as pitched by Tommy Andreasen? And this is the kind of thing that it's actually pretty difficult. I don't even think you can really easily look this one up. You have to really dig deep in very obscure interviews and Twitter answers to find this one, because this is a really interesting one. So, as you can see, we have 4 different choices here. Techno Knights, Warriors of Metalonia, Chronicles of Nocturnia, and Knights of Avatron. Really tough question here. Yeah, so what was the original working name for LEGO Nexo Knights? We have 4 choices: Techno Knights, Warriors of Metalonia, Chronicles of Nocturnia, or Knights of Avatron. So yeah, this is a really tricky one. I'm really curious to see how people do, because as you can see, the questions, let's say the first 2 questions are pretty easy, but we're getting into some more difficult ones, so we will see who is going to take home the prize here. And let's see who's going to win. Right now, we have 42 answers in, so I think we're just waiting on one more, because I think there are 44 people in here. Oh, wow, okay, so that one stumped a lot of people. So, the correct answer is Knights of Avatron. Fun fact, he was told he was not allowed to name it Knights of Avatron because they didn't want to use the word Tron in the name, because obviously because of the Tron franchise and the Tron movies, they were like, that's too close to the actual Tron brand, so we don't want to call it Tron. It was initially supposed to be actually a reference to some of the older space themes like Blacktron, all this Futuron and whatnot, and M-Tron, but instead, because it had the word Tron, you couldn't use it. Now, the other names here, this is a bit of a trick question, because the other names here were actually in some form related to LEGO themes for some of them. Chronicles of Nocturnia was the original working title for LEGO Dreams. Tommy A also really fought hard to call it Chronicles of Nocturnia, but unfortunately marketers at LEGO forced him to change the name to Dreams, which he wasn't super happy with, and he really did prefer that original name. So that is actually the working title of LEGO Dreams. And then Warriors of Metalonia, well, Metalonia is actually an official land in LEGO Ninjago. So that's why that one might trip up some people, because Metalonia is a place in Ninjago itself. So that's another reference there. And then Techno Knights was just kind of there to throw people off. I came up with something that kind of sounded like Nexo Knights, so to see if people would go for it. But yeah, that was a pretty tricky one. Let's see what the leaderboard looks like. Oh my goodness. Okay. A lot of shifts in the leaderboard. So Storm Penguin is still winning. Wolfie has risen up to 2nd place, Monkey Kid is in 3rd, Rocketstar in 4th, and Fuzzy Fiku in 5th. So yeah, we've got a lot of really, really interesting ones here. And here, of course, we have a concept art piece of the original sketch for Nexo Knights, aka Chronicles of, or Knights of Avatron. And you can see this is actually the original idea for what Nexo Knights was supposed to be. You've got some necromancy going on and an overlord trying to create golden armor, which seems pretty similar to Ninjago. But yeah, that's an original concept artwork from LEGO Nexo Knights. If you haven't seen that before, that's a really cool one. Okay, moving on to question number 4, though. Question 4. The classic LEGO theme Adventurers featured Johnny Thunder facing off against Sam Sinister. In certain regions of the world, Sam Sinister was also known as... And you have some answer choices. So basically, what is the alternate name for Sam Sinister? Your choices are Mr. Slyman, Baron Von Baron, Dr. Sinister, or Ogle. Which choice is correct? What was the alternate name for Sam Sinister from LEGO Adventurers, the main villain of LEGO Adventurers itself? Mr. Slyman, Baron Von Baron, Dr. Sinister, or Ogle? Now we have 34 answers in here, 35, so it seems like people are starting to maybe think about it and trying to figure out which one is correct, but we'll see who is going to go with the correct answer here. 40 answers in right now, so we are waiting on everybody else to answer in, and let's see who is going to get this one correct. Honestly, I feel like this one I would say is a little bit easier than some of the other ones. We will see what exactly the different answers come in, but you know, I think this one is pretty good. But yes, this is technically a trick question, but the note the wording says Sam Sinister was known in some regions as. So that's a really tricky one. So only one person left to answer. I'm guessing that Fuzzbuns in chat has said, yes, this is almost a trick question with how weird the name changes were. So this is a bit of a trick question, but we will see who is going to take this one home. And I think we might as well just start to skip over and see who wins. Okay, so a lot of folks got this one right. Sam Sinister was, in fact, also known as Baron von Baron in different regions of the world, and this is particularly confusing because in other regions, Baron von Baron was a completely different minifigure. However, later on this was kind of retconned in lore to be a disguise for Sam Sinister because in certain regions they would just call that minifigure Baron von Baron himself. Mr. Slyman was one of his associates, but not him. He was never referred to as Slyman. He also was never a doctor, sadly. He was just a Mr. And Ogle is the name of the main villain from LEGO Alpha Team, not LEGO Adventurers. So let's see what the leaderboard looks like. Oh man, Storm Penguin is still in the lead. Is anybody going to be upsetting Storm Penguin? Fuzzy Fiku is now in second place, Rocket Tsar in third, Laugenma in fourth, and Chalkblocks in fifth. But Owen is the highest climber, up 10 places. So this is really interesting. And here's a picture of some of the different Sam Sinister variations, with the middle one being the one referred to as Baron von Baron. Obviously, it's a different minifigure, but it was actually one of his disguises. So that's him right now. Okay, question number 5. Question number 5. In 2009, LEGO launched Power Miners, featuring miners delving deep underground and battling crystal-eating rock monsters. However, early concepts for the story featured a completely different opponent. What was it? What was the original enemy in LEGO Power Miners? So the 4 choices are zombie dinosaurs, a rival mining crew, energy slugs, or ice monsters. Before the rock monsters were introduced in Power Miners as the villains, who were the main enemies supposed to be? Zombie dinosaurs, a rival mining crew, energy slugs, or ice monsters? Austin Richardson says easy. All right. Well, we'll see how you do for the later questions. All right, easy. All right, we'll see how people do here. Yeah, this is an interesting one, and this one is just as a bit of a hint. This is actually only covered in one particular piece of LEGO media, so we'll see who is going to win this one. Who are the original concept opponents for LEGO Power Miners? Zombie dinosaurs, a rival mining crew, energy slugs, or ice monsters? This is a tricky question. We'll see who is going to take this one home. And I will say this is a bit of a trick question. So we have 42 answers in. I think we're going to call it here and start taking a look at the final results. Okay, so we got, yes, we got a lot of you. Okay, so the answer is zombie dinosaurs, and we'll get more into that in a second, but let's take a look at the leaderboard right now. No, Storm Penguin has taken an L here. Didn't get that one right, so that is now back to 5th place. Fuzzy Fiku is now in 1st, 2nd place Rocket Tsar, 3rd place Chalkblocks, 4th place Laugenma, and 5th place Storm Penguin. So what is the deal with that? So the undead dinosaurs can actually be seen in this piece of concept art from LEGO Power Miners. This originates from the LEGO Secret Life of LEGO Bricks book, which was a behind-the-scenes workings book about how many different themes were conceptualized that only was released through a crowdfunding Kickstarter campaign. I've actually done a video on this, so I guess this is a bit of a trick if you've seen the video as well that I've put out on that book. But this was a bit of a tricky one because energy slugs were opponent creatures in LEGO Rock Raiders, not Power Miners, Rock Raiders, and ice monsters were also some of the opponents from Rock Raiders, so that was a pretty tricky one to kind of mislead folks into thinking it might be something else. But yeah, that is the original concept pitch for Power Miners with the undead dinosaurs. Personally, I think that would have been a really, really cool idea. Imagine getting almost Bionicle style dinosaur type things, but alas, it was not to be. Okay, moving onwards to question number 6, and I promised to not include that many Bionicle questions in here, but I will have to say I did include a couple. Question number 6 is related to LEGO Bionicle. So the question is, in LEGO Bionicle, the Lovecraftian entity Anana caused the genocide of which tribe of Agori by inflicting the Dreaming Plague on them? So the question is, in Bionicle, Anana caused the genocide of which Agori tribe by inflicting them with the Dreaming Plague. And your choices are the Earth Tribe, the Rock Tribe, the Sand Tribe, or the Iron Tribe. Alexa, basement on. Again, your choices are the Earth Tribe, the Rock Tribe, the Sand Tribe, and the Iron Tribe. Alexa, basement on. There we go. Yeah, this is a tricky one, so we'll see who is going to pick this one. All right, approval from Swart in chat that this is a good question, because this is a pretty easy. That's right. Yeah, okay, so Bionicle fans know the answer to this one, but we will see who is going to take this one home. Because not only is this about some of the more obscure aspects of Bionicle, but this is actually from the story serials. So these are from one of the most obscure parts of Bionicle lore. We don't even have an official image for Anana, which, of course, that one there is a fan art by Out of Gloom. But right now, yeah, this is a really interesting one. I think with 41 answers in, I'm going to call it at that. 42 answers. We're going to start taking a look right now. Okay, this was another tricky one. So yeah, 18 people got this one right. The story behind this one is that it was actually the Iron Tribe that was inflicted by the Dreaming Plague. The way this worked was that Anana is an entity that feeds off of dreams, and because of that, she started feeding on just the Iron Tribe, and the Iron Tribe members started to stop dreaming, which eventually caused them to go insane and start killing people and becoming murderers and kind of going out of their minds in madness. And because of that, the other Agori of the other tribes teamed up and basically said, look, let's just kill off all of the Iron Tribe people before the plague spreads to us, not aware that it was actually Anana who was just inflicting it upon them the whole time. So, of course, this eventually caused the genocide of the entire Iron Tribe, where everybody else teamed up to basically kill everybody who was an Iron Tribe member, and there were only a couple of survivors, one of them being Samad, who eventually became a slaver and began to enslave his fellow Agori as retribution for his family being murdered. So, yeah, that's some Bionicle trivia for you. And let's see. Oh, man, okay. Fuzzy Fiku is in first place, Rocketsar in second, Laugenma in third, Kai Ogrecat in fourth, and Riley in fifth. This one was the really hard one to weed out. The real Bionicle. You got to figure out who really knows their Bionicle lore with this one. But yeah, there is Samad of the Iron Tribe there, with one of the creatures that he would ride in his chariot. He's got his whip that he used to crack at the slaves he owned. And yeah, that's the Iron Tribe. And it was a hard one because the Earth Tribe, the Rock Tribe, and the Sand Tribe are all actual tribes of Agori. But it was the Iron one that was it. Okay, moving on to number 7. This is kind of in a stint of some like early theme development, kind of in a similar theme of that. So question number 7 is, Alien Conquest featured a high-tech military fending off aliens from outer space. But the original pitch for the theme was wildly different. What was the original concept pitch for LEGO Alien Conquest? So again, the question is, what was the original pitch for Alien Conquest in 2011, which eventually featured Earth's military versus aliens? The choices are farmers versus aliens, cowboys versus aliens, knights versus aliens, or superheroes versus aliens. What was the original pitch for Alien Conquest in 2011, which eventually featured Earth's military versus aliens? This is a bit of a tricky one, but I see answers have come in pretty quickly here. We're already at 39 answers. Again, we're getting around 40 to 43 answers in. I know it sucks when you misclick on Kahoot because you gotta be fast with it. But yeah, this one is. Oh yeah, and Paul does know this one from LEGO Masters. That's right. I guess I did talk about that one a lot. But let's see right now. All right, that was an easy one. So everybody got this, almost everyone got this one right. It was, in fact, farmers versus aliens was the original pitch for Alien Conquest, which I also referenced on LEGO Masters by making a farmers versus aliens diorama. Let's see what the scoreboard looks like. Wow, the scoreboard did not change. All 5 of you are killing it up on the scoreboard right here. Zach is back with an answer streak of 3 as well, so that's what that is. And if you're curious, yeah, this is the original concept artwork for Alien Conquest featuring farmers in John Deere-style farmer mechs fighting off against the aliens themselves. So that was a really cool one. Also comes from the Secret Life of Lego Bricks book. Okay, next up we are covering something related to employees of Lego. So this is a tricky one. Question number 8. Lego Bionicle creator Christian Faber was involved in the creation of all of these Lego themes except one. Which was he not involved in? So which of the 4 Lego themes was the creator of Lego Bionicle Christian Faber not involved in? Lego Star Wars, Lego Racers, Lego Galador, or Lego Pirates? Which of these 4 Lego themes was Bionicle creator Christian Faber not involved in their creation? This is a tricky one. Yeah, so this one actually does come from a personal interview I conducted with Christian Faber, and I put some of that out on YouTube as well, but he actually has talked about this online outside of just the interview I did with him, so there is information about this out there, and we'll see who is going to win this one, because this is a bit of a tricky question. It may not be what you expect. Wow, okay, so this one got a lot of you. Haha, nice. Okay, so the correct answer is Lego Galador, which is kind of a trick question because Galador, you would think he would be involved, right? As a construction theme, as a theme based around buildable action figures. But as a fun fact for all the folks saying Star Wars in chat, Christian Faber actually was one of the core creators of Lego Star Wars, and he was the person who drew the original logo. So the original Lego Star Wars logo on the corners of the boxes featuring all the minifigures, Christian Faber personally drew that, and he also was involved in the creation and marketing of the very first launch wave. So Star Wars was actually Christian Faber's baby, even though we attribute Bionicle to him a lot. He also was very responsible for Star Wars, and he was involved in the creation and also the marketing of Pirates, creating a lot of the actual advertisements. So if you actually go and look at the photographs of the Lego Pirates advertisements that they have in the catalogs, his team at Advance was actually responsible for working on those. So it was Pirates, and yeah, Galador was one of the themes that he was not involved in. All he said online was that he wasn't involved, and so I asked him about this in person, and he said he was actually kind of blindsided by it. Not only was he not involved, but the products launched, and he didn't even know they were being made until they actually launched. So he was not brought in at all, so that's a bit of a tricky one there. Oh my goodness, out of the top 5, only Fuzzy Fiku got this one right. The other 4 did not, so it's going to be a lot harder to beat Fuzzy right now, but we will see who is going to win this one. But yeah, it was Lego Galador that Faber was not involved in. Okay, moving onwards from that, we have a lore question based on original Lego space. Question number 9 is, what is the homeworld of the aliens featured in Lego UFO and Insectoids in 1997? So again, the question is, what was the homeworld of the aliens featured in Lego UFO and Insectoids from 1997? So this one I think is going to be hopefully a little bit easier for some folks who really are aware of Lego lore. Some people might not even be aware that the UFO and Insectoids aliens are the same species. But the 4 choices are Pluvia, Zotax, Holox, and Christo 2002. Again, your choices are Pluvia, Zotax, Holox, or Christo 2002. This is a really, really tricky one. Yeah, so we got 37 answers in. I see some people are thinking about it. So this is a really tricky one. $42 answers in right now, 43. I think we're gonna have to call this one. Okay, so that wasn't that hard. People were just thinking for a while. So the answer is, in fact, Zotax. The aliens featured in UFO and Insectoids are the Zotaxians. This is a bit of a tricky one because all of these other planets are actually real Lego planets. Christo 2002 is, as Swart says, Ice Planet 2002. So that is that planet. Holox is probably that was really, really hard because Holox is the planet that the Zotaxians traveled to that was inhabited by a ton of insects and became the insectoids. So Holox is where the insectoids ended up, but they're not from. That's not their home world. They are Zotaxian. And Pluvians are the Lego Alien Conquest aliens. So the Pluvian Mind Beast is that special, the thing that you can put over the head of a minifigure from Alien Conquest. So those are all, in fact, real world, or at least real Lego planets. And it looks like the top 5 is not moved again. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. Someone's gotta change things up here. I mean, we might have our top 5 figured out already. But yeah, this is our only known image of the Zotaxian homeworld, which looked like it was covered by some sort of fungus or plant growth. Fun fact, this advertisement was done by Christian Faber, creator of Bionicle, who came up with all of this lore as well. So you can attribute all of the classic space lore to Christian Faber. Good reference with Riley to Planet Humorless. That was in one very obscure LEGO advertisement. They did refer to their planet as Planet Humorless, but all other sources say Zotax, and I think Planet Humorless was meant to be just kind of like not a really serious thing, so in the lore, this is actually Zotax. But yeah, that is a very good point. And that's why I did not include it as an answer choice, because that would have been too confusing. But anyways, going on to question number 10. We return to LEGO Galador. Which LEGO Galador set would have been one of the first to include a tank holding liquid as an official LEGO piece, but was cancelled before launch? So the question is, back in 2002, we were supposed to get a LEGO set with a liquid tank in it, which would have been one of the first times that we would ever get actual liquid components in a LEGO set. Which cancelled Galador set was supposed to include liquid in it as an official piece? So your choices are the Mokar, the Bogey, Keknik, or Euripides on Earth. Again, the 4 choices are the Mokar, the Bogey, Keknik, or Euripides on Earth. So this is your chance. Oh man, Fuzzy doesn't know this one. Oh, okay, well we will see if there's going to be any shifts in the leaderboard. However, Fuzzy, you did get a question right that nobody else got right on the leaderboard earlier, so you might be safe. We'll have to see. Or you might guess correctly. Right now we have 36 answers. This is not an easy one that you can Google. In fact, I tried to make most of these questions Google proof, in the sense that if you try to look this up, you can't really find clear answers. But yeah, this is your chance to answer the Mokar, the Bogey, Keknik, or Euripides on Earth. As a fun fact, all of these were actually canceled LEGO sets, so all of these were supposed to come out. I didn't make up any of these names. All 4 of these names are actually canceled LEGO Galador sets, but we are going to end the contest right now, or end this question in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, okay, so pretty even distribution here. I think this got a lot of folks. Yeah, it was Euripides on Earth. This was actually referencing a moment in the TV show. I've actually seen the whole Galador TV show where Euripides had to transport himself to Earth, but because of the nature of his body, I've actually got it right here. Because of the type of species he is, oh, and there goes all the Galador sets. This is Euripides. He had to wear a liquid tank on his back to continue getting moisturized while he was on Earth. And that's why he had that. But yeah, okay, so there's some changes in the leaderboard. Fuzzy's still first, then Rocketsar, then Riley in third, Chalkblocks in fourth, and Lauganma in fifth. So that was a tricky question. But yeah, as you can see here, this is the Euripides on Earth with the liquid tank. So that is a pretty tricky one. And that is a photo of the actual prototype, which has been shared on Twitter. Okay, moving onwards to the next question. In LEGO Ninjago, what is the name of the gaming company that developed the video game Prime Empire? So this is a LEGO Ninjago lore question, but one of the more obscure ones. In LEGO Ninjago, what is the name of the gaming company that developed the video game Prime Empire? The choices are Vast Industries, Borg Industries, Dyer Enterprises, or Darnagom Enterprises. Those are 4 of the choices here: Vast Industries, Borg Industries, Dyer Enterprises, or Darnagom Enterprises. So this is a bit of a tricky one, but we will see who is going to get this one correct. It is one of the more obscure questions I could think of for LEGO Ninjago. I see League of J, obviously big Ninjago fan. I'm sure you nailed this one. So if you watch Ninjago, you know this one. But this is not a very obvious one. It's not like, what's the name of the red ninja? You know, this is a pretty tricky one. So we will see who's going to get this one right. And we're going to pull up the answers right now because people have put in almost all 41 answers. So let's skip this and see who wins. Wow, okay, we got so many people here. Nice. Okay, so, oh, there we go. Just knock some stuff over in my excitement. So the answer is actually Vast Industries. This is a bit of a trick question because Milton Dyer is the name of the inventor who made Prime Empire. So Milton Dyer is the name of the guy who made it, but his company was named Vast Industries. Borg Industries is Cyrus Borg's company, which was featured in Ninjago Rebooted and onwards, and Darnagom Enterprises was a cutaway gag in Season 2, Legacy of the Green Ninja, when Garmadon made a demolition company. Oh man, Fuzzy, you might be in trouble here. Fuzzy is still first, but Lauganma is second, Rockets are third, Riley fourth, and Chalkblocks fifth. And yep, that is Milton Dyer and one of his interns, Bob, right there in Vast Industries. Okay, question number 12. What is the name? Oh, this one's super easy. This one's really easy. This one's a really easy one. Okay, what was the name of the canceled LEGO underwater sci-fi theme that was later retooled into LEGO Aquazone? What is the name of the canceled LEGO underwater sci-fi theme that was later retooled into LEGO Aquazone? So this one is based off of a very old piece of canceled LEGO history that has been around for years and years. And it's actually quite funny because obviously this is one of the very first original canceled themes that we ever heard about. And your choices are Ocean Masters, Aqua Sharks, Aqua Raiders, or Seatron. Again, your choices are Ocean Masters, Aqua Sharks, Aqua Raiders, or Seatron. I'm going to go ahead and skip right now in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's see how people did. Okay, so that was an easy one. The correct answer is, in fact, Seatron. Now, Aqua Raiders is the name of, there are actually two Aqua Raiders. There was the original one for LEGO Aquazone. It was a sub-theme of Aquazone. And then we got Aqua Raiders in 2007 as well. Aqua Sharks was also one of the sub-themes of Aquazone, and Ocean Masters was just kind of a throwaway one. Obviously, there is Ocean Master from DC, but yeah, Seatron, and that was one of the very early ones that you could get. And looks like all of the top 5 winners did get this right. Look, I did say it was an easy question, so you got this one right, but yeah, Seatron, and you can see a Seatron prototype right here, which is what it was supposed to look like before they retooled it. Okay, moving onwards to question 13. Before the minifigure, LEGO produced large-scale doll-like characters to be made into families, most recently referenced in the Monkey Kid Megapolis set. What are these commonly referred to as? So before the minifigure, LEGO produced large-scale doll characters. What are these commonly referred to as? And your choices are Scala dolls, homemaker figures, Belleville figures, or precursors. Again, your choices are Scala dolls, homemaker figures, Belleville figures, or precursors. Lil Lego asked, but I thought they couldn't use Tron. Well, that's kind of in the modern era. Back then, LEGO would just go crazy with whatever names they wanted. M-Tron obviously exists, and Blacktron exists, and Futuron exists. And so obviously LEGO was including Tron back in the day, but nowadays they can't really do that. But yeah, before the minifigure, LEGO produced large-scale doll characters. What are these commonly referred to as? And that was an easy one as well. The correct answer is homemaker figures. Belleville figures came after the LEGO minifigure. Scala dolls also came after the minifigure. Those two dolls were ways to market towards younger girls before LEGO came up with LEGO Friends. But yeah, the answer is the homemaker figures. Let's see that leaderboard. And oh, yeah, okay, so no change in the leaderboard. Lauganma is back in the game in second place. We'll see who is going to take this one home. But yeah, that's a photo of some of those homemaker figures, some really, really interesting items. And yeah, it's a really cool piece of LEGO history. And it's funny because once they introduced the minifigure, they actually started using the minifigure as a baby in these sets themselves. Okay, I think this is the last Bionicle question. I'm pretty sure it is. I promise not to include too many. But this one has some more to do with like LEGO marketing. So question number 14. Policemen are normally seen as heroes in LEGO themes. But in 2004, LEGO Bionicle featured a dystopian police state run by corrupt enforcers known as the Vaki. Which of the following was not an official marketing slogan used to promote this line? So the question is, which of the following marketing slogans was not used for Bionicle's corrupt dystopian Vaki policemen in 2004? Your choices are: obedience is happiness, thoughts can be dangerous, to serve and enforce, hard work is good work. Again, these were 4 marketing slogans. My question is, which one is not a real LEGO marketing slogan? Obedience is happiness, thoughts can be dangerous, to serve and enforce, or hard work is good work. Alright, Swart says this is tricky. As the Bionicle lore expert, that gives me a lot of validation that this is a tricky one. And I do really appreciate that. But let's see who is going to get this one right. We have 38 answers in, a few seconds left, but I'm going to be calling it pretty soon. If no more answers come in right around now, we're going to be skipping in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and skip. Okay, this was a tricky one. Okay, so the correct answer is to serve and enforce. They actually did use the slogan to serve and protect Taraga Duma, but to serve and enforce was never an official marketing slogan. So that is great. A lot of people got it right. Hard work is good work is actually an official marketing slogan they did use for the Vaki, showcasing the the Ta Metru factories, and obedience is happiness. Oh yeah, these aren't all of the slogans. These are just some of them. So surrender or run was a slogan. What were the other ones that they did? It was pride in the elite was another slogan that they used, and obedience is happiness was for the Kometru Vaki. So that is an actual real slogan. Okay, so some changes in the leaderboard. Fuzzy Fiku is still winning, still 100% winning. Riley is now in 2nd place, Chalk Blocks in 3rd, Laugenma in 4th, and Rockets are in 5th. So let's see. Some changes here. Things are getting spicy, but Fuzzy Fiku still killing it. That's crazy. And yeah, there is the official animation for Vaki that says obedience is happiness. That was an actual LEGO marketing slogan, which is real. Yeah, crazy time back in 2004. Moving on to question 15. This one is probably the easiest question on the list. They only get harder from here. So this is super easy. Which LEGO Ninjago character is canonically from the same realm as LEGO Legends of Chima? Which LEGO Ninjago character is canonically from the same realm as LEGO Legends of Chima? Your choices are Monkey Wretch, Nimbus, Slithra, or Roz. Again, your 4 choices are Monkey Wretch, Nimbus, Slithra, or Roz. And so this is a pretty tricky one because there's a couple of choices that you might want to go for here, but let's see if you do know your LEGO Ninjago lore, and I guess some bit of a LEGO Chima lore as well. This is your chance to get this one right, so let's see who will get this one. Only 34 answers in, so maybe people are actually taking some time to think this one through. I am going to be skipping in a little bit because we aren't getting any more answers in, but in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1... we're going to see who wins. And okay, that was pretty easy. Lord Roz is from the same realm of LEGO Legends of Chima. In the storyline, Chima is part of the realm of the wildness, which is where Lord Roz is from. And we should be seeing a lot more choices in there. So Lord Roz is the correct answer. Slithra was a bit of a tricky one because that was a serpentine, so it kind of sounds animalistic. And then, of course, you have Monkey Wretch, who is a monkey. He is from Ninjago, though. He was a mechanic in Ninjago. He was banished to a different realm that could have been Chima, but it wasn't Chima, or we don't know, and he's not from Chima. And Nimbus is from the Cloud Kingdom. So those are all character names. Looking at the leaderboard, we had a lot of movement here. Okay, so Fuzzy Fiku still in 1st, Chalk Blocks in 2nd, Rocketsar in 3rd, Kai Ogre Cat in 4th, and Riley in 5th. So Fuzzy Fiku is killing it and getting a lot of these right, but there have been a lot of shifts in the second, third, fourth, and fifth places. So let's see who's going to actually take this one home. And yes, there is Lord Raz. He is canonically from Chima. Okay, question number 16. LEGO launched the Slizers theme in 1999, also known as Throwbots in certain regions. These Slizers came packaged with collectible discs, which had their rarity level indicated by pips on the side of the discs. What is the highest pip level rarity for the LEGO Slizer discs? Again, the question is, what is the highest pip level rarity for the LEGO Slizer discs? Your choices are 8, 7, 6, or 10. What was the highest pip level rarity of the LEGO Slizer discs? This is a pretty interesting one that, unless you are very familiar with Throwbots and Slizers, I would not expect you to know off the top of your head. So the pips were actually these little indicator markings on the sides of the discs. That's what they called them. And there was a list of different pip level rarities. On the Slizer and Throwbots disc, there are 40 questions, so we are only 1/4 of the way through. Only 1/4 of the way through. 40 questions here. Okay, so that got a lot of folks here. We have 12 correct answers on the 8. So the answer is 8. There were 8 total pip level rarity indicator markings on Slizer discs. Now this is a bit of a trick question because in the first wave of LEGO Slizers, there actually were only 7. The maximum amount that you could get was 7 out of 8. But eventually you could actually get up to 8 with the larger size of Slizers. And wow, it looks like there has been only one change in the leaderboard, which is Rocketsar moving up to second, but not a lot of other people got this one correct. So that is a really, really tricky one. So let's see. We can take a look at the discs here. So as you can see, zooming inwards, that is 8 total pip level rarity markings. So that is 8 total pip level rarity markings. Did Millennium have 9? Oh, maybe I need to throw this question out. Did I really mess that one up? I might have forgotten about Millennium, because did they change it to 9? You folks might be actually correct. Let's check. Let's make sure. But I believe that. I believe it might have had 9. Actually, now that you mention that, I might need to rephrase this question because, well, let's double check. You are correct. They did change it to have 9 pips for Millennium. Oh my goodness. So folks in chat have gotten me. My apologies. So yeah, no, that's I'll throw out that question. Dang, okay, I'll do some refactoring of the score, but thankfully the leaderboard didn't change that much. Thank you for the note on that. I'm going to mark a note for myself. Dang, okay, hey, you know what? I learned something as well. I completely forgot they did 9 pips for the Millennium disc, which I actually need to purchase. I don't think I have that disc. That must be why I didn't see it. But yeah, you're totally right. So here, give me a second. I'm gonna make a note to actually adjust. That was question number 16. You guys got me. Yeah, it's 9. The answer is 9. Okay, let me just write that down. Just gonna mark this down as a note for myself. Okay, well, thank you so much for actually letting me know about that. And now we can move on to the next question. Okay, number 17. Number 17 is, what was the internal code name for the top secret project LEGO embarked on in 2002 to refocus on the action figure market, resulting in the failure that was LEGO Galador? Yeah, the question should have been how many pips in Wave 1. That's right. Anyways, what was the internal code name for LEGO's failed campaign to pivot away from bricks and focus on action figures in 2002? The choices are Project Leaf, Project Construction, Project Galador, or Project Genesis. You know this one because of my videos. Nice. I did do a video on this one. So this one is one I did do a video on, but it was a very interesting initiative for LEGO. and not one that you can very easily look up as well. So let's run this one for just a few more seconds with 36 answers. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and calling it. Okay, super easy. 30 people got this one right. It was Project Genesis. Some of the other choices here, Project Leaf is the code name for Lego Mario. Project Construction isn't really a project, but Construction is the name for buildable action figures. Galador was the first product that came out of Project Genesis. But it was actually Project Genesis was the name of it, and Paul knows this was actually the video that did spark the relationship between myself and Faber. So let's see. Right now, everybody on the top 5 did get this one correct. So that is not a huge surprise. That one was a pretty easy question. But yeah, this is actually a video that I did on Project Genesis, which you can watch right now if you want to learn more about that. Okay. This one's actually a little bit of a dark question. This one is dealing with some serious stuff, but it's a pretty niche part of Lego history. And my question is, which Lego set had to be pulled from shelves and retooled after a comic in the instructions depicted the plane in the set bombing a city? So the question is, which Lego set had to be pulled from shelves and retooled after a comic in the instructions depicting the plane bombing a city? The 4 answer choices are Agents Volcano Lair, Alpha Team Ogle's Evil Lair, Ultra Agents Hurricane Heist, or Bionicle Axelara T9. Those are your 4 choices: Agents Volcano Lair, Alpha Team Ogle's Evil Lair, Ultra Agents Hurricane Heist, or Bionicle Axelara T9. There is a crazy story behind this question, which I'm excited to be able to maybe teach some folks if you weren't aware already of the very interesting story behind this. But yeah, we have 35 answers in. We're giving people some time to think. 38 answers right now. I think when we get to like 40-ish answers, I'll give it 5 seconds and call it, but just a few seconds counting down. 39 answers right now, and we'll see who's going to get this one right. We'll do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and there we go. Okay. Yeah. So the correct answer here is Alpha Team Ogle's Evil Lair. It was not the Ultra Agents Hurricane Heist or the Volcano Lair or even a Bionicle set. This one was a bit of a trick question because I did cover a lot of dark things in Bionicle before. But no, it was actually an Alpha Team set. Let's take a look at the leaderboard here. Looks like there are some changes. Fuzzy in first, Rocket in second, Kyogre Cat in third, Monkey Kid in fourth, moving back up, and Chalkblocks in fifth. This is the only known image that we actually have of the original comic that depicted it. This set obviously came out in September of 2001, so very unfortunate timing to depict an attack on a city by a plane, and that was the reason why they actually pulled this set from shelves, because it came out literally at around the same time as Real World Tragedies, and they had to pull it to change the way the comic presented the set. So that's our image of the plane bombing Lego City. Moving onwards to question number 19, also a pretty easy one, but the question is, who was the villain of Lego Knights Kingdom 2. The set got pulled temporarily, and the comic was changed, and the set was released. So it wasn't ever like recalled, but the set itself was just the comic inside was changed. But yeah, so the next question is, who was the villain of Lego Knights Kingdom 2? Pretty easy one for those who are fans of Lego Castle. I think this one is one of the most obvious ones out there, but we have 4 choices: Cedric the Bull, Monstrox the Magician, Lord Vladek, or Malak the Malign. Again, your choices are Cedric the Bull, Monstrox the Magician, Lord Vladek, or Malak the Malign. Who was the villain of Lego Knights Kingdom 2? We're going to give this one just a couple more seconds because we already have most of the answers in here. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's call it. Okay, super easy. Y'all always got this one. Lord Vladek was the villain of Knights Kingdom 2. Cedric the Bull was the villain of Knights Kingdom 1. Monstrox the Magician was the villain of Lego Nexo Knights. And Malak the Malign was the villain of Lego Castle Fantasy Era 2008. And yes, there was just a Cheesy Studios video about Knights Kingdom 2 that just came out, so it kind of worked out there. looks like everybody on the top 5 got this one right, so we can now move on. And yep, there's your picture of Knight's Kingdom 2. Okay, question number 20. LEGO Master Model builders working at Legoland and Discovery Centers often receive parts in colors that do not come in any existing set, such as recolored mixel joints. What are these elements commonly referred to as? So the question is, what are non-production elements or set elements that are in colors that don't exist in sets called that master model builders get a chance to use? Are they P-shop elements, Q parts, F parts, or X parts? This one, depending on how much you know about LEGO, might be a very, very easy question, or might be a little bit trickier depending on your knowledge level about LEGO. That's actually a photo I took at Legoland of Q parts, specifically mixel joints in black, which don't actually exist in other sets. As a fun fact, LEGO cannot actually release mixel joints in colors other than light gray and dark gray because those are the colors of plastics that are least prone to cracking, and for public use, they don't let those be available, but for private use in LEGO Master Model Builder workshops, they do actually allow you to use different colors because they don't really have to care too much. If they crack, who cares? Just get another one. So 41 answers in, we're gonna call it, and oh, this actually got a lot of people. Okay, so yeah, this was a bit of a trick question. And the answer is Q parts. So Q parts are the name for sets that did I just say Q parts? Oh man. Did I just say? Okay, anyway, we just called it. That's so funny. Anyway, the answer is Q parts because Q parts, that's so funny, are the name of pieces that you do not actually get in normal sets. However, this was a bit of a trick question because the P shop is the name for the exclusive employee shop, which I guess is rumored. I don't know if I can talk about it, but there exists a rumor that there is an employee shop called the P Shop, and that is another kind of LEGO internal thing. But no, Q parts are the names of parts and colors that don't exist. And did I get to use any on LEGO Masters? Sadly, no. Okay, so looks like we have some shifts in the leaderboard here. Riley has now moved up to 5th place. But the top 4 have stayed the same. So yeah, this one was a pretty easy one to get. And yep, that's another photo of some Q parts that I got a chance to photograph at Legoland, California. Okay, question number 21. Question number 21. LEGO Ninjago Dragons Rising introduced 2 characters from the realm of madness, Sub-Agent Prentice and Agent Underwood. Which discontinued LEGO theme are these names referencing? Again, the question is, LEGO Ninjago Dragons Rising Season 1 introduced 2 characters hailing from the realm of madness, Sub-Agent Prentice and Agent Underwood from the administration. Which discontinued LEGO theme are these names referencing? This one is actually probably one of the harder questions on the list, because I personally didn't even make the connection myself until I saw someone talking about it on Twitter. That's how obscure this reference was, and of course, once you know, and you're like, oh my gosh, that makes so much sense. But yeah, the answer choices are Agents, Alpha Team, Nexo Knights, or Ultra Agents. Again, these are Agent Underwood and Sub-Agent Prentice from the administration in Ninjago, are direct references to which LEGO theme. W image for real, yeah. We've got actually only one of them is on screen there, Agent Underwood, which is the Serpentine. Sub-Agent Prentice is a different character that is not in this image, but they're all agents of the administration. The question is, which LEGO theme is this referencing? Okay, we got some people, all right. Nice, okay, so the correct answer is LEGO Nexo Knights, and we'll explain that one in a second here. But let's see any shifts on the leaderboard. Ooh, okay. Hey, Fuzzy did not get this one right. Sorry to pick on you, Fuzzy. You are in 1st place, so I gotta keep calling you out. So we do have some shifts. Fuzzy still is in 1st, then Rocket, then Kyogre Cat. But now Riley is 4th, and Monkey Kid is 5th. So that is a tricky one, and here is the actual correlation. Ava Prentice and Robin Underwood were the 2 young knights of LEGO Nexo Knights, and obviously their last names correspond to the agents in the administration. So Ava Prentice corresponds to Sub-Agent Prentice of the administration, and Robin Underwood corresponds to Agent Underwood of the administration. So that is a pretty tricky one, but yeah, so that was that question. Moving onwards to question number 22. Which LEGO theme was originally supposed to have an all-rubber minifigure to showcase a stretching and bouncing superpower until that idea was canned? Again, the question is, which theme was supposed to have an all-rubber minifigure depicting stretching superpowers before the idea was canned? Your choices are LEGO Marvel superheroes, LEGO DC superheroes, the LEGO Movie 2, or LEGO Alpha Team. Again, your choices are LEGO Marvel, LEGO DC, the LEGO Movie 2, or LEGO Alpha Team. Again, which theme was supposed to have an all-rubber minifigure depicting stretching and bouncing superpowers before the idea was canned? This one is pretty obscure. It's pretty interesting because there are actually some... You know what, I think the more I talk about it, I feel like the more I might give it away. So I'm not going to say anything more until I explain it, but we do have 41 answers in, so I'm going to call it. Okay, looks like we do have some people who got tripped up by that. The correct answer is LEGO Alpha Team. So LEGO Alpha Team, let's see. Okay, some shifts in the leaderboard here. Fuzzy first, Rocket second, Riley third, Kai Ogre is fourth. Oh my goodness, so there's a switch there. And Brick HQ is in fifth. So lots of changes here. So the answer is LEGO Alpha Team. This is the original image to market LEGO Alpha Team. And the idea behind Alpha Team was initially it was proposed by a video game development company to make a lineup of LEGO superheroes. You got a chef, a magician, a bouncy rubber guy, and all sorts of funny and wacky characters. And eventually LEGO was like, okay, that's an interesting idea, but let's make it more of a super spy theme because that was really when super spies like James Bond and Mission Impossible were really popular. So they changed it around and completely retooled the concept completely to LEGO Alpha Team. So that was a pretty tricky one. And I know some of the alternate choices did trip up people because we did actually get rubberized minifigure components in Marvel. We got it for Marvel, we got it for The Incredibles, so we did actually get rubberized components, but never an all-rubber minifigure, which was on the table for this. Okay, next one, super easy, number 23. Which LEGO movie was cancelled after the restructuring of cinematic rights to LEGO films? Super easy one. Which LEGO movie was cancelled after the restructuring of cinematic rights to LEGO films? The choices are the LEGO Avengers movie, the Billion Brick Race, the LEGO Ninjago movie 2, or LEGO Universe. Again, which LEGO movie was cancelled after the restructuring of cinematic rights to LEGO films? The LEGO Avengers movie, the Billion Brick Race, the LEGO Ninjago movie 2, or LEGO Universe? And yeah, we'll see what the correct answer is in chat. I won't say anything more until the answers come in because I don't want to give this one away. But I think this one's pretty easy. This one is one that I think most people might be able to get. So we will see how this one goes. With 39 answers in, 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's see. Okay, so yeah, this one was I guess I got a couple of people on here, but yeah, the answer is the Billion Brick Race. The LEGO Batman Movie 2 was also canceled. As a fun fact, the LEGO Batman Movie 2 was actually supposed to feature a crossover with Marvel, and it was going to be Batman and the Justice League versus the Avengers for kind of a cameo scene. So that was why LEGO Avengers being in a movie was discussed to be on the table, but unfortunately that died with the LEGO Batman movie. The LEGO Ninjago movie 2 was never considered because the first movie did really poorly, and LEGO Universe is the name of LEGO's actual massive multiplayer online game, not anything related to the LEGO movies. All right, looks like the top 3 did get this one right, so Fuzzy, Rocket, Riley, top 3, and then Kai Ogre and Brick HQ in 4th and 5th. So yeah, this is the actual prototype concept poster for the Billion Brick Race, which was a canceled LEGO movie about racing, and it was supposed to be about race relations, not like race relations, but like discrimination against races of people, and it was about kind of like with a Mexican focus to it, a really interesting plot line to cover, and pretty heavy themes to tackle for a Lego movie. But that was really the vision behind the idea for the Billion Brick Race, was to kind of teach kids to not be racist as kids in Lego movies. So that was the idea for it, but unfortunately, never came to be. Okay, question number 24 is, in 1983, we got the first Lego system molded animal. What was it? What was the first Lego system molded animal that we got in 1983? Your choices are a horse, a crocodile, a bird, or a fish. What was the first Lego system molded animal? A horse, a crocodile, a bird, or a fish? This one is a little bit tricky. I think it might actually get some people because it may not be what you think, but you will see. Paul did get this one thanks to Whatnot, because someone did bring this up in my Whatnot stream. So yeah, you do have that one as one of the choices. Yep, I did talk about this one very briefly on another stream. But yeah, we'll see who gets this one right. What was the very first Lego system molded animal? We have 39 answers in. We're going to call it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and calling it. All right, we tricked a lot of folks with this one. So, the first Lego system molded animal was not, in fact, the horse, but it was actually a bird. And we'll see who got this one right. Oh man, the top 3 did not get it right. Kai Ogre Cat is very close, literally points away from retaking third place. Brick HQ following right behind. Riley, Rocket, and Fuzzy. Gotta step it up, and Laugenma is back in the game as well, so we'll see. But yeah, so this is the first Lego system molded animal, and this is a bit of a trick question because this was included in Lego Fabuland, and it was a little bird in a bird cage. So this one actually is the first molded Lego animal because that is a molded bird in the bird cage, not, in fact, the horse. Moving on from that, though, I really love the next question because I think the next question is going to be a little bit tricky for a lot of people. Question 25. Lego Dimensions featured dozens of licensed tie-in properties that had never been seen in Lego form before. Which of these properties was not featured in Lego Dimensions? Again, the question is, which of the following 4 properties was not featured in Lego Dimensions? Your choices are Minions, 2001: A Space Odyssey, The Jetsons, or Red Dwarf. Again, your 4 choices are Minions, 2001: A Space Odyssey, The Jetsons, or Red Dwarf. Do note that I used the word featured, just putting that out there. Which of the following properties was not featured in Lego Dimensions? Throughout all the years that it was featured in the game, which of the following properties was not featured in Lego Dimensions? We have 37 answers in right now. We're going to start doing a countdown in a little bit to call it good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I think we gotta call it. Okay, so a lot of folks did get this right. The answer is Minions. The funny thing is that all of the other properties were actually featured in the game. None of these properties got sets associated with them, so none of these got booster sets, but Red Dwarf appeared. The spaceship from Red Dwarf, which is a pretty obscure UK TV show, did appear in certain levels of the game as a special area you could travel to using the TARDIS from Doctor Who. The same with the area from the Jetsons. So that city you could actually find in the game itself. 2001: A Space Odyssey was featured because GLaDOS has a conversation with HAL 9000 from 2001: A Space Odyssey in the game itself. And Minions just never was featured at all. Okay, so there have been some switch-ups here. Fuzzy Fiku still in first, Rocketsar in second, Lauganma in third, Riley in fourth, and Kai Ogre Cat in fifth. So that's the leaderboard right now. And yeah, these are a look at the properties that did actually get featured in LEGO Dimensions as products. However, all of those other ones actually got a reference in the game, albeit not as products themselves. Okay, question number 26, we go back in time. In 1932, a popular toy fad forced LEGO to produce thousands of the same toy, only to have to scrap many of them and repurpose the pieces in other products. What was this toy? Again, the question is, in 1932, what toy did LEGO overproduce to capitalize on a fad, only to have to repurpose their components? So this one really just depends on how much you know about the early days of LEGO history. It's a really, really interesting one, and I'm curious to see if folks get this one right, if folks' knowledge of older LEGO toys is accurate. But your 4 choices are wooden ducks, wooden yo-yos, plastic teddy bears, or plastic cars. And there are 40 questions in total. This is question number 26. So depending on your knowledge of LEGO history, this is your chance to get this one right. 38 answers in. We're going to call it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and calling it. Okay, so we did actually get a few people on this one. The answer is wooden yo-yos. All of these products are products that they did produce, but the answer is actually yo-yos. They made way too many yo-yos and had to repurpose them as wooden wheels. Oh man, wow, that was a crazy change. So a lot of people actually did get this one wrong. 3 players lost their answer streak. Okay, so Fuzzy Fiku still in first. I'd be surprised if Fuzzy gets overthrown, but who knows? We'll see. Riley in second, Laugenma in third, Brick HQ in fourth, and Zach in fifth, who's actually really climbing up the leaderboard here. So this is a really, really tricky one, and yeah, you can see some of the yo-yos used for the wheels of the carts here. The strings, as Austin says in the chat, yes, they did use the string to make the duck to pull it along. So yeah, lots of cool repurposes there. Okay, number 27, if you have watched any of my videos about LEGO mechs, you can probably get this one right. The question is, which LEGO theme is directly responsible for the extremely rigorous quality control enforced today to limit articulation in large action figure builds and mechs to make them easier to play with? In short, which LEGO theme is responsible for most LEGO mechs not having knees nowadays? So let's see who is going to get this one right. Your choices are Bionicle, Galador, Exoforce, or Knight's Kingdom. Again, which LEGO theme is directly responsible for limited articulation for kids to easily play with large action figure builds? Fuzzy says, throw in more Nexo Knights and I'll struggle. Oh man, all right. But yeah, so this one's a pretty easy one. Which LEGO theme is responsible for the limited articulation for kids to easily play with large action figure builds? We're going to call it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and... Alright, most people got this one right. The answer is Exoforce. They received actually a lot of complaints from kids. Oh, lots of changes here. Rockets are in 5th, and looks like everyone else got it right. Back in the day, LEGO received a lot of complaints from parents and children about mechs being very hard to pose with parts falling off and pieces toppling over, and because of that, they now restrict articulation in mechs, especially those aimed towards kids, to make them a lot easier to play with. So that's the idea behind that. Okay, oh, I lied. There's one more Bionicle question. Okay, number 28. In LEGO Bionicle, the serial killer Toa Tuyet frames a series of Matoran deaths on the Dark Hunters, but is later found out and killed by her former teammates. However, that was only as it seemed. In the multiverse, a variant of this character succeeds in her plot and establishes the Toa Empire in the heart of Metru Nui. Who is the leader of the Resistance in this Dark Mirror dimension? So the question is, who is the leader of the rebellion against serial killer Toa Tuyet in the Dark Mirror alternate dimension in the Bionicle multiverse? Your choices are Toa Pohatu, Makuta Pterodax, Tren Krom, or Hellerix. Again, who was the leader of the rebellion against the serial killer Toa Tuyet in the Dark Mirror world of the Toa Empire Bionicle multiverse? So this is a really tricky one to see. Who is the leader of the rebellion in the Toa Empire alternate multiverse? Really tricky one. Yeah, I tried to make the Bionicle questions quite hard. But yeah, let's see. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so this actually got a lot of people. The answer is Toa Pohatu was the leader of the rebellion against Toa Tuyet in the Toa Empire universe, whereas Tahu and Kopaka, the normal heroes, actually turned evil and sided with Tuyet in this branch of the multiverse. Makuta Pterodax was on the side of the good guys, and you would think that in a twisted, evil world, the bad guy would become good, whereas he was one of the good guys. Toa Pohatu was the leader of the resistance. Oh man, some changes in the scoreboard. Fuzzy in first, Riley second, Laugenma third, Rocketsar fourth, and Brick HQ fifth. Okay, that was a tricky one. Yep, there's Toa Pohatu there. Question number 29 is, which company partners with LEGO to produce European exclusive trading cards, magazines, stickers, and other merchandise for popular themes like Star Wars, Marvel, Minecraft, Bionicle, and Ninjago? So the question is, which company partners with LEGO to produce European exclusive trading cards, magazines, stickers, and more? This question is probably very easy if you live in Europe, and maybe a little bit trickier if you live in the US or outside of Europe. Your choices are Skybound Comics, Shell, DK, or Blue Ocean. Again, which company partners with LEGO to produce European exclusive trading cards, magazines, stickers, and more for themes like Star Wars, Marvel, DC, City, Jurassic World, Minecraft, Bionicle, Dreams, Nexo Knights, Hidden Side, and Ninjago, and Friends, and Disney? Yeah, I think that's all of them. Yeah, those are the themes. So which company is it that partners with LEGO to produce European exclusive trading cards, magazines, stickers, and more? Yeah, if you watch Bricks by Mind, you may know this because Bricks by Mind has somehow gotten to partner with them, even though Blue Ocean... Alright, I said it. The answer is Blue Ocean. They never answer my emails. I want a partnership with Blue Ocean, but alas, they have not gotten back to me. But yes, so the answer is Blue Ocean. Now, the actual tricky part of this is that all of these are official partners of LEGO. Skybound Comics is the current name of the company that produces the Ninjago comics, most recently Ninjago Garmadon, and now Ninjago Shatterspin. Shell was the gas company that partnered with LEGO all the way back in the early days, all the way up to around 2012 or 2014 or so. DK, which is what a lot of people answered, is the company that produces LEGO books. But it's not actually the company that makes the trading cards, magazines, and stickers, which is Blue Ocean. Oh my goodness, okay, it's getting exciting. Fuzzy still in first, Laugenma second, Riley third, Brick HQ fourth, and Rocketsar fifth. So a lot of changes there. And yep, you can see the Blue Ocean logo here on some of the Ninjago trading cards, which I've played a lot of times on this channel. Okay. Next question, number 30, is a bit of a tricky one. In 2001, LEGO created a unique element to be used in what was supposed to be the biggest LEGO set ever at that time. But due to a highly confidential reason that we still do not know today, this mystery set was canceled last minute and the piece was almost discontinued until it was used again in the 2007 UCS Millennium Falcon. What piece was it? So again, which element was created in 2001 to support what would have been the biggest set of all time before it was canceled? Your choices are the black Technic brick 6x8 with open center, the light bluish-gray hose, rigid 3mm D20L/16cm, the Technic brick 5x5 right angle 1x4 minus 1x4, or the light bluish-gray dish 10x10 inverted radar. So again, the question is, in 2001, LEGO created a unique element to be used in what would be the biggest LEGO set ever at the time. But due to a highly confidential reason that we still do not know of today, this set was cancelled last minute, and the piece was almost discontinued until the 2007 UCS Millennium Falcon used it again. Which piece was it? Okay, we are going to put the answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so this actually got a lot of people. The answer is the Technic brick 5x5 right angle. Folks in the chat are asking me, what set was it that got canceled? We don't know. We still do not know to this day. It is one of the company's biggest kept mysteries, actually. All we know is that it was going to be the largest set ever to be released sometime in 2001. Now, a lot of people are thinking this might have been something related to maybe real-world events. Maybe it was a LEGO Twin Towers, but I actually don't think so, because that would have been a pretty boring LEGO set. And LEGO wasn't really doing big architectural landmarks back then, aside from the Statue of Liberty. My personal theory is that this was supposed to be a Lord of the Rings set. Maybe it was supposed to be like a Barad-dûr, because that would have required a structural brick to be made at a right angle for the big tower, but maybe LEGO wasn't able to get the license to Lord of the Rings back then, so they canceled it. So again, that's the only reason why I can think of why LEGO refuses to say what it is, because it's over 20 years later, they still won't tell us. I asked people at LEGO and they know, and they wouldn't tell me. They're like, we're not allowed to say still. So I don't know what it is, but oh man. Oh my goodness, Fuzzy Fuku is getting threatened by Riley right now, but we have Fuzzy in first still, Riley second, Laugenma third, Train of Thought fourth. That's the first time I've seen you on the leaderboard, I think, and Brick HQ fifth. So yep, it's that piece right there. It was going to be discontinued until they brought it back for the UCS Millennium Falcon. Okay, question number 31 is a little bit easier. LEGO Fortnite currently includes characters or references from all these LEGO themes except one. The question is, which LEGO theme is not referenced in LEGO Fortnite? LEGO Dreams, LEGO Avatar: The Last Airbender, LEGO Indiana Jones, or LEGO Star Wars? Which of these four LEGO themes is not featured in LEGO Fortnite? So if you've played LEGO Fortnite, you may be familiar with what they actually have available for you to play with, and your choices are Dreams, Avatar, Indiana Jones, or Star Wars. Which theme, character, or reference is not in LEGO Fortnite? 37 answers in. We are going to count down 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, okay, so this actually got a lot of people. Okay, I'm glad I actually was able to trick some folks on this. My timing on this is a little unfortunate because a partnership with LEGO Star Wars was just announced yesterday, so folks obviously knew about that, and they have had Star Wars characters in there before. But the correct answer is LEGO Indiana Jones. Dreams is featured in Fortnite because the Nightmare Shark Ship is a build that you can discover in LEGO Fortnite itself. LEGO Avatar actually has minifigure designs in Fortnite, so you can play as not only Aang, Katara, Zuko, and Toph, but you can also play as Korra as well. So you got a lot of characters there. Indiana Jones, despite having a skin in Fortnite, is not present in the game. Okay, looks like we have some switch-ups here. Fuzzy first, Riley second, Laugenma third, Brick HQ fourth, and Rocketsar fifth. But the top three, it doesn't seem like folks got it right, so that is tricky. And there he is, LEGO Indy himself. Okay, next one's a bit of an easy one, I think. Aside from transparent pirate hooks used in LEGO Alpha Team in the early 2000s, which LEGO minifigures were the first to include transparent arms and legs? Which LEGO minifigures were the first to include transparent arms or legs? Your choices are the Ghosts from Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales, the Ice Zombie Tribes from LEGO Legends of Chima, Jek 14 and his clones from LEGO Star Wars, or the Cursed Realm Ghosts from LEGO Ninjago. Again, which LEGO minifigures were the first to include transparent arms or legs? Yeah, specifically arms or legs. We did get transparent hooks back in the early 2000s, but which were the first regular retail standard LEGO minifigures to include transparent arms or legs? I'm gonna count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and okay, so this actually got a lot of people as well. The answer is Jek 14 and his clones. However, these all kind of came out at around the same time. However, Jek 14 was the first in 2013. We got Jek 14 alongside the Yoda Chronicles, who had a transparent arm which he used to fire force lightning at people. The Ice Zombie Tribes in Chima came in the beginning of 2014, the Cursed Realm Ghosts came in the second half of 2015, and the Dead Men Tell No Tales Ghosts came in 2017. So the first one was Jek 14. Okay, so this one was a bit of a tricky one for folks. Fuzzy's in first, Laugenma in second, Riley in third, Brick HQ in fourth, and Train of Thought in fifth. And there's Jek 14 with his transparent printed arm. Very special for 2013 to get that. Okay, moving onwards to question number 33. From 2011 to 2015, my apologies, let me start over. Question 33. From 2011 to 2012, the LEGO Club magazine released a comic crossover miniseries between Atlantis, Monster Fighters, Alien Conquest, Pharaoh's Quest, and Galaxy Squad. Which other LEGO theme was featured in this crossover? Again, from 2011 to 2012, the LEGO Club magazine released a comic crossover miniseries between Atlantis, Pharaoh's Quest, Monster Fighters, Alien Conquest, and Galaxy Squad, as well as one other theme. What other theme was featured in this comic crossover? Your choices are Dino 2012, Ultra Agents, Ninjago, or Power Miners. Again, Atlantis, Pharaoh's Quest, Monster Fighters, Alien Conquest, Galaxy Squad, and one other theme crossed over in a comic. Which one of these was also featured in that crossover? We're gonna count down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, this got people. Okay, so this is a bit of a trick question because the answer is Dino 2012. Ultra Agents is also canonically connected to these themes. However, it was never featured in a crossover comic. It only has the same character transfer from the Galaxy Squad theme. One of the rookie agents in Galaxy Squad eventually moved on to actually lead the Ultra Agents. However, that was not in a comic. That was just the same name. The answer is Dino 2012. Okay, looks like we got some more shifts in the leaderboard. Fuzzy Fico first, Laugenma second, Brick HQ third, Riley fourth, and Train of Thought fifth. And yeah, Power Miners is also technically connected because Braids was in Atlantis. However, not in the comic. And there's a photo of that right there where the Mummy, Amset Ra, Hypaxis, and the Atlantis Golden King are talking about how to take over the world, and their solution is to unleash dinosaurs on the world. So that was that answer. Okay. Ooh, unfortunately for Fuzzy, we have another LEGO Nexonites question. We'll see if you get this one right. Question number 34. LEGO Nexonites was canceled prematurely in 2017, and its story never wrapped up, leaving a major plot thread unresolved regarding the secret behind protagonist Clay's parentage. Who was Clay's secret mother? Again, LEGO Nexonites was canceled prematurely before resolving a major mystery. Who was Clay Morrington's secret mother? The answer choices are Macy, Rowena, Vanya, or Maya. Who was Clay Morrington's secret mother in LEGO Nexo Knights? A major plot twist they never fully explained in the story. This one relies on some Nexo Knights lore. That's right, yeah. 33 answers in. Looks like folks are really taking their time to think. But I think we're gonna have to call it pretty soon. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and calling it. Okay, so a lot of folks did get this one right. The answer is Rowena. Now, this is a bit of a trick question because Macy is the name of his friend, one of the other Nexo Knights. She was the princess, so not Macy. Vanya is the name of a Ninjago character from Shintaro. And Maya is the mother of Kai and Nia from Ninjago, not Clay and Nexo Knights. The answer is Rowena, who is actually on the villain side. Fuzzy actually got this one right, despite saying that you weren't going to get any Nexo Knights questions right. You did get this one. Oh my goodness, back in the game. Was Fuzzy Fico ever out of the game is the question, but Fuzzy first, Lao Gunma second, Riley third, Train of Thought fourth, and Brick HQ fifth. And that is Rowena, right there, Clay's mother. Okay, next one, super easy. Come on, you should all get this one right. Number 35 is which LEGO TT Games title was the first to feature an open world? The question is, which LEGO TT Games title was the first to feature an open world? Your choices are LEGO Dimensions, LEGO Batman 3 Beyond Gotham, LEGO Marvel Superheroes, or LEGO Batman 2 DC Superheroes. Again, which LEGO Traveler's Tales game title was the first to feature an open world? This one should be really easy for folks who grew up playing the LEGO games, maybe a bit trickier if you don't play the games and don't really follow the LEGO video game background. 35 answers in. I'm going to call this one in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and calling it. Ooh, this got a lot of people. Okay, so the answer is LEGO Batman 2 DC Superheroes. That one's actually quite difficult because that was actually the first one that did have an open world. You could explore all of Gotham. LEGO Dimensions had multiple worlds, not just one open world. So that is a pretty tricky one. And LEGO Island was not a TT Games title. So, and technically LEGO Island, I would not argue, had an open world either. But yes. Oh man! Yo, no way! This is crazy. Okay, oh my goodness. So here, surprise upset. We're on question 35, and Lao Gunma has taken the lead in first place. Fuzzy Fiku has dropped to second. Riley in third, Train of Thought in fourth, Brick HQ in fifth. Surprise upset with 5 questions left in the game. Absolutely nuts. But we'll see if they're able to hold that. So next up to question number 36. This one should also be a pretty simple one. Very obvious one. What was the first licensed LEGO tie-in? Oh, and by the way, yeah, there's LEGO Batman 2 DC Superheroes. But the next question is, what was the very first licensed LEGO tie-in? The pressure is now on. We will see who is going to win this one. But what was the very first licensed LEGO tie-in? And there you can see an overview of some of the many licenses that LEGO does hold. Actually, that looks like a pretty up-to-date listing of almost every single one. I don't know if any are missing, actually. So yeah, what was the very first licensed LEGO tie-in? Your choices are Harry Potter, Star Wars, Little Robots, or Disney. What was the first licensed LEGO tie-in? 37 answers in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and... Okay, the answer is actually Disney, and I'm so happy I got so many people with this one. Only 7 people got it correct. So this is a pretty tricky one because LEGO Star Wars was the first standard building brick style license, so they did actually play with bricks, but you're forgetting about the wooden Pluto toy from Disney. Let's take a look at that leaderboard. Oh! No change in the leaderboard, and the answer is Disney because they made a wooden Pluto back in the day when they were still making, and the Duplo figs too. But yeah, they made a wooden Pluto back in the day, so that was Lego Disney. Okay, moving on to number 37. Lego attempted a series of iOS app tie-in products in the mid-2010s. What was the first one? What was the first iOS app tie-in product that Lego made in the mid-2010s? Your choices are Fusion, Nexo Knights, Life of George, or Lego Minifigures Online. Which was the first iOS app tie-in product? And Pluto was actually officially licensed. Yeah, that was an official Disney licensed product. But anyways, which was the first iOS app tie-in product in the mid-2010s? Fusion, Nexo Knights, Life of George, Lego Minifigs Online. We're going to call it in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, yep, the correct answer is Life of George. Fusion was actually another app tie-in product, but it came out after Life of George. None of them did really well. Both of the other ones did actually have app tie-ins. Nexo Knights obviously had the game app, and Minifigures Online had an app where you can scan and play the game, but Life of George is the first one. And no changes other than rockets are moving up to 5th, so that's pretty crazy. And here's a photo of Lego Life of George. I remember I got it when it first released, and I was so obsessed with it because I thought phone apps and mobile app development was so cool. This is actually the product that got me to learn how to code iOS app development. This was before Swift. I think it was still C#. So that's what kind of convinced me to learn C programming. And then they switched over to Swift for iOS app programming. But yeah, that was Life of George. Okay, 38, super easy. What was the first Lego minifigure? What was the first Lego minifigure? A spaceman, a nurse, a knight, or a policeman? What was the first Lego minifigure? A spaceman, a nurse, a knight, or a policeman? Should be super easy. Let's see who is going to get this one right. With 5 seconds left on the clock. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and... Okay, awesome. Most people got this one right as a policeman. This one is a pretty easy one. And yeah, that's pretty common knowledge. The policeman was... okay, so some changes though. Lauganma first, Fuzzy Fiku second. Train of Thought shot up to 3rd. Riley 4th, Rocketsar 5th. So it depends on how quickly you did it. So that is the policeman, which you can see right here. Okay, number 39. After how many years of not being used in a set does a unique Lego parts mold get destroyed? After how many years of not being used in a set does a unique Lego parts mold get destroyed? So this is one I've actually covered in a very recent LEGO history video. It is a confirmation of news that a lot of people suspected, but we never actually got official confirmation that it was an exact amount of years until very recently. And the choices are 5 years, 4 years, 10 years, or 8 years. And this was just in the LEGO history video about why LEGO destroys molds. If you want to learn more about that, you can go ahead and watch that video. But the question is, how many years after a mold not being in use does LEGO destroy the mold? We're going to close this up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And yep, the answer is 5 years. So you are correct. If a LEGO piece is not used in a set, after 5 years, it gets destroyed, and they would have to make a strong case to bring it back. Riley is back in 3rd place. So this is pretty crazy, but still no change on the top leaderboards here. And it's time to move on to the last question. This has been fun, folks, but I do got to get going in 10 minutes, and the timing is perfect because we are on our final question. And that question is very, very easy. I think most people will get this one right. But the question is, what was the first LEGO TV show? What was the first LEGO TV show? The choices are LEGO Atlantis, Edward and Friends, Galador Defenders of the Outer Dimension, or Ninjago Masters of Spinjitzu? What was the first Lego TV show? You know, we started this trivia by asking what was the first long Lego movie, so it's only fitting that we ask what was the first Lego TV show here. So let's see who is going to get this one right. What was the first Lego TV show? This is a pretty tricky one, maybe for some people. I don't know. It might not be super tricky. But we're gonna call this right now in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, okay, we got some people. All right. I tricked a lot of people with this one. Wow, that's a really hard. Okay, so yeah, the answer is Edward and Friends. Galador was not the first Lego TV show. So that's Edward and Friends. Now, the thing with this one was that Edward and Friends was a TV show based on Lego Fabuland. It was claymation produced by Filmfare that aired in the UK, New Zealand, and Canada only from 1987 to 1989. Every single episode was around 5 minutes in length and was based on Lego Fabuland, and it came with 28 episodes. As a fun fact, Bernard Cribbins of Doctor Who fame was actually the narrator of the show. Folks know him as, of course, the 10th Doctor's friend and companion, which is really cool. But yeah, let's now find out who won. It's the moment of truth, people. And let's see who is going to be the final winner. All right. Oh, man. Third place, we have Riley. Congratulations, you win a prize. Okay, second place, Fiku. And first place is Lao Genma. Congratulations, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Runners up, Train of Thought, and Rocket Tsar. This was so much fun. I hope you enjoyed the first ever live Lego trivia. Thankfully, with no issues, no glitches, everybody was able to do it. This was absolutely crazy. Now I wonder if we can actually see as a bit of a summary. Okay, so these are the difficult questions. The hardest question was this Ninjago one, only 12% correct. The licensed one got a lot of people, the Faber one. Yeah, so here's actually a really cool summary of which questions were actually the hardest ones to answer. So super fun. And let's see what the easiest, I wonder if they have the easiest one, but view full report. Oh, check that you stop sharing your screen. Okay, maybe it's gonna, what is it gonna show that's not okay? Oh, this is fine. I'll share this. This is okay. Yeah, 40% correct. So this was about an hour with 47 players. That was a ton of fun. This was super great. I'm very glad that folks were able to compete and participate in this. And thank you so much. For the top 3 winners, please send me an email, hello@duckbricks.com. If you are one of these 3 people, well, Fuzzy, I'll contact you on Discord. So Lao Genma and Riley, please do contact me to receive your prizes. I will ship them anywhere in the world. So your prizes will be shipped to you very soon. I'll be throwing in a lot of really special extra stuff. And as a fun little extra, I want to announce that all 3 of you send me your shirt sizes because I'll be including Duckbricks merchandise in your packages for free as a bonus as well. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed, please do let me know what you thought of the entire experience, if you would change anything in the future, and overall just in general, what you liked about things and what you didn't like. Really would appreciate it. Zach and Bricks, thank you for the super chat of $5. Can you tell me which ones I got right? You were in 10th place and you got 22 correct. Or no, 22180. So 60%. You had, let me see, does it tell me? So 60% correct. Yeah, so no, congratulations, folks. Very good job on everybody. Great competition. Absolutely crazy time and lots of shifts. And if you'd ever want to do this again, let me know. That can kind of give you an idea of what to expect from the question difficulty. But thank you so much for being here. I hope that you had fun. I personally had a ton of fun. I've been wanting to host Lego Trivia for a long time. And huge congratulations to the top 3 winners who are going to be taking home some really cool and special prizes. That's all for now, and I'll catch you next time. Bye for now, and be sure to like and subscribe for even more LEGO news, reviews, discussion, and analyses coming your way very soon. Thanks so much.